The top two Republicans in the state of Kansas are at odds. At stake, abortion rights and Medicaid expansion that would make health care available to thousands more Kansans.
Leslie Aguilar spoke with the senators at the center of the political fight, and she has more from Topeka.
Right now, the Kansas Senate president is being accused of holding a bipartisan Medicaid expansion bill hostage until the House takes action on limiting abortions. The constitutional amendment in front of lawmakers would ensure the state legislature's ability to enforce abortion restrictions. Kansas Senate Majority Leader Jim Denning thought the health care bill he drafted with help from Governor Laura Kelly would be a breeze to pass. Of the 22 sponsors on the legislation, half are Democrats, half are Republicans.
The bill is full of really good policy, health care policy, for not only the Medicaid population, but the non-Medicaid population as well.
Senate President Susan Wagle won't let the bill leave committee, though.
I believe Medicaid expansion will pass both the House and the Senate if Kansans are assured they do not have to fund abortions with their taxpayer dollars.
A Kansas Supreme Court decision from last year puts into question whether the state will legally be able to enforce abortion restrictions. So, the Senate passed a measure that would allow Kansas voters to change the Constitution.
We need to make sure that passes before we work with Medicaid expansion, because if we allow Medicaid expansion in the state of Kansas and the court strikes down our regulation that says Kansas taxpayers do not have to fund abortion, which they certainly will, then we will have taxpayer-funded abortions in Kansas.
Denning voted for the anti-abortion amendment, but disagrees with Wagle's reasoning that Medicaid expansion would lead to taxpayer-funded abortions.
She's taken the position to hold up the entire process because she's worried about 1,000 people, getting pregnant and becoming taxpayer-funded elective abortions. So it's a stretch.
Denning questions Wagle's motives in blocking the health care bill, pointing out that Wagle is running for U.S. Senate.
Stopping Obamacare, Medicaid expansion in every fashion would play well to her base.
Still, he says he's doing what he can to get the 4 votes needed for the abortion amendment to pass in the House, so Wagle will allow the health care discussion to move forward. Wagle is confident the House will allow voters to decide on that amendment. She says once that happens, Medicaid expansion is up for discussion. Reporting in Topeka, Leslie Aguilar, KCTV 5 News.